everyone, and welcome back to Beneath the Tide. We are about to do session 57 of Beneath the Tide. That's 57 whole weeks that we've been doing this. But, some announcements before we begin. Hi. If you like podcasts, check out Mimics and Monstrosities on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And you can listen to all the way up to episode 55 right now of Beneath the Tide. Episode 56 will be out tomorrow. Episode 57, which we're doing tonight, will be out next week. And you can also listen to the backlog of Demystifying DMing.
Yeah.
Take a sip. Tomorrow night, we're back with Shadows over Ravenloft. 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time to go through Nedregard Keep, where Lord Soth had once set up. And then Sunday, hopefully, Soldiers of the Lich Queen at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah.
Because we got to pick up after that, on that cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
man.
Baby, that cliffhanger.
I'm so excited.
That thing is also in an official D&D book. That is not completely made up. I changed the shape of it a little bit, but the general stats and stuff do exist on D&D Beyond.
I feel like I know what it is. But
possibly. There's really only one thing that looks like it.
Hannibal will not metagame. Also, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, Descended to Avernus. Because that stuff's getting real spicy. They just met Mordenkainen. So, we'll see what happens on the rest of their journey. And then, Beneath the Tide. So, last we left off, you guys fought some winter wolves after passing through a village that had been assaulted by said winter wolves that had tore all the residents apart. And the winter wolves attacked, and were jumping all over the Tortelladons that were getting lifted up into the sky by Henry's fly spell.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty interesting encounter. People were parkouring on top of winter wolves. Baxter was getting attacked by lots of winter wolves on the ground.
He's making some snow angels.
And eventually the winter wolves were all dispatched, and the party continued their trek into the forest of Goleocrann. This massive haunted forest that takes up most of the continent of Esselvire. And saw some weird shit. Lots of weird visions, not visions, but like illusions in the forest of loved ones or people connected to everybody in some capacity. And the party were eventually lured towards a carriage. Most of the party failed the intelligence saving throw, and were all led to this carriage. Aside from Ogden Boon, who was immune to the effect, made their way to this carriage and began picking up the treasure that was on the ground, inciting the wrath of a bunch of will-o-wisps that effectively did nothing in the encounter. The will-o-wisps were dispatched relatively easily, and that was that. After the will-o-wisps were dealt with, that's when those visions, God, I keep saying visions, those illusions appeared and started to twist and confuse the party. And as Baxter began to go mad, a werewolf wearing robes and carrying a strange lantern approached the party, fixed it back to Baxter's mind, and mentioned that he was Thrawn. Not Grand Admiral Thrawn, however, but Thrawn, and mentioned that he could lead them to their destination, and safely through the forest, if they remained in the light of his lantern. And that's where we're picking up. You guys are following Thrawn through the forests of Goleocrann. And he's just walking slowly, quietly, not saying much of anything.
Again, thank you for guiding us.
Yes, anytime. He just keeps walking. What brings... Oh, yes. I remember what brings you all here. Never mind. And as you're walking, you can kind of see like shadows kind of moving between the trees, but they don't get close to the lantern radius. Almost like they're scared of it. Almost like the lantern radius has a permanent like turn undead, not permanent, but like a turn undead radius coming off of it. And I remember Ogden's ghost lantern is not affected by turn undead. It's only affected by dispel evil and good.
That was different.
Yep. And he keeps walking and silently walking down the path.
Mr. Thrawn. Mr. Thrawn, if you don't mind, how did you become what you are today?
A druid?
More your bestial form?
I was born this way. This is my true self. I don't change. I'm what you'd call a trueborn.
Oh, interesting.
All of my kin are the same. And he just keeps walking. And I forgot to describe what he actually looks like, I believe. He's kind of white fur and very, very bright blue eyes. And he just keeps walking.
Similar to the wolves we fought?
Yes.
I just had the sudden urge to pet him.
I slapped the back of her hand.
No, that was me, Kate. It's like, oh, a puppy!
And you guys... Yeah, the Tortelodons are also coming through. And you notice the forest paths start to get a little bit more narrow, like the Tortelodons are having issues staying on the road, and he's like, so, you wish to see the Lord of Shape's den, is that correct?
Yes.
Well, we don't allow anyone to really go in there anymore. It's now been served as a sort of resting place to not only my kin, but to 2 others who did a lot of favors for this area and the forest itself. So I could let you in, but I need to trust you all first.
Ah.
It is a sacred site to my people. And he just keeps walking.
How can we prove that we are trustworthy?
Well, I could have handled this myself, but unfortunately my kin need me to protect them at all times. Luckily, we're not far away from the forest itself. I'm taking you on a little personal shortcut. Towards Roterstein, I'm taking you on my own little personal shortcut. Yeah. What's up?
Can I tell if he is leading us into a trap, or not necessarily a trap, but like kind of an ambush of his own people?
Insight check with disadvantage because you can't see his face because you're all behind him.
Okay. All right.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
I got a 10.
You can't really tell.
My passive insight is like 17, but like I know that we not the
So,
whatever.
detect thoughts?
Yes, sir.
What he's saying is basically what he's thinking, and there is no thought of ambush or anything in his head.
Cool.
It's all very genuine.
Great.
And he says, again, I would handle this personally myself, but my pack has had a bit of an issue, and I need to stay and protect what young we have left. For a couple months now, rather, all of our young that are born have been born stillborn. And based on some scrying I've done, I've pinpointed the area of where this curse, this affliction is emanating from. It's emanating from a place called Matron's Bog.
Can I dig in his mind for the location?
You don't see a path because he doesn't know the path.
Okay.
He's never walked it. You get the idea. You see a hut in the middle of a swamp. That's all you can see through what he saw through his scry.
Okay.
And like there's a bunch of scarecrows in the bog as well, kind of just like up on posts. And he keeps walking and says, "I just want to know. I want to put an end to the curse that's afflicting my pack. And if you could do this all for me, I would put the pieces together that, not one, you don't intend to harm my pack, and 2, you're trustworthy." And he keeps walking.
If you can point us in the direction of the bog, we'll see what we can do. Right, gang?
Ogden, a word.
Of course, yeah.
Um,
Sidebar.
Do you really think we have the time to take on another side quest in all
What?
of this.
What's a side quest?
It's a quest on the side.
All right.
Everybody's got to butter their bread somehow.
Monkfish says,
Oh,
well, isn't our destination the place we're not allowed to go to unless we do this thing for him?
Well, yes, but I guess what I'm also asking is, if we can't get to the treasure, is it really worth it in the first place? I'm asking, is this treasure worth spending more time than we planned for here?
Well, didn't we just come to this continent anyway for the treasure? It'd be, if we leave now, it'd be like we just wasted all that time anyway.
Well, we kind of helped Leah as well, sort of. Track with her past and
Thrawn can hear what you guys
help
are saying
is
because it's
help is the wrong word.
we're all still in the radius of the light
it's
here.
not a super,
Yeah.
it's about
So-
30, it's a 30-foot radius, so it's not.
Yeah.
And he's also a werewolf, so he can easily hear.
Yeah. So here we are, trying to move forward. The only way to move forward is through. So we can tack on 6 to 8 hours to our travel, or we can ninja smokescreen our way out of here and try and just pack up our turtle rides and go if you want.
I don't know what kind of adventuring crew you think you folks are, but this is kind of what one does, unless you do something else for a living.
Thrawn will pipe up and say, if you do enter the Lord of Shape's den without my express permission, it will be on your death. You will be killed. It is protected by me and my pack, and should you attempt to go in there to get this treasure you speak of, well, be it on your heads.
Do you know anything about treasure in there?
Only what was laid to rest with those who died.
Okay.
Thinking back to the time when Ogden showed me the map, did I notice anything interesting about what?
No, because the
details
map,
of
the map is, so to reminder, the map is very old because it's back when the Lord of Shapes was still alive, but also made before the time of the city below.
Oh, okay. All right. So Baxter,
Because it was found in that temple.
Right. So it wasn't made by
Nope.
Baxter. Or anything.
It was made by people that Baxter has no knowledge of.
Okay. Cool. I again it just seemed okay.
So it's a very, very old treasure map
All right.
that might not be 100% accurate anymore. And just says it's whatever was laid with the dead. There may be other stuff in there, but we don't generally go around digging up graves.
That's where I come in.
Again, you can go in with my express permission, but if I find you digging up graves without my consent, then that will be a bad time for everyone here.
As the most seasoned archaeologist, usually it's best to play by the rules of the locals with respect.
I understand.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Also, I heard you are also planning to go north and find a ship.
Oh, we are specifically trying to get to. Sorry, I was looking at the map that I keep on the back of a turtle. We're looking for Carmen de Hama.
Carmen Diemheim.
That's the one. Yeah.
So, interesting.
Dahama.
So,
Love it.
that's actually interesting.
Do you need us to take a note for you? Or
No, but
anything?
the path to Carmen Diemheim actually goes through these forests.
Oh!
So my little favor would not be out of your way.
Snap! We nailed it. We are stumbling our way into success all the time.
And then, actually, so you've been to Roterstein before. The path he's taking is a path you've never gone before. It's almost like the forests have changed since you've last been in here.
It almost seems like it might make sense that I wonder if he's taking us into a trap.
Yeah. And then after the conversation finishes, you guys start to come into like a clearing, and you see Roterstein Village swallowed up by the forest, because before it had not been swallowed by Goleocrann. It had actually been just on the outskirts of the forest. Now the forest has kind of swallowed it, and Bax, you remember that the tar swamps that surrounded it had gone away when the Lord of Shapes died. So where the tar swamps were are now just normal swamps. Like normal, like swamp life has come back. And he kind of leads you to the outskirts of this very small village, and it's kind of like huts on stilts, like kind of like what you expect to see of a swamp village. And there's like numerous lanterns kind of lighting the way, and you can see numerous werewolves just walking around.
Hybrid looking?
Nope, just complete werewolf standing up, walking around. Like they're not hybrids; these are all trueborns, so they're not shape changers.
Oh, I thought the hybrid. Okay, never mind then. Sorry.
But they're still bipedal, but they're not a shape changer. And he goes, well, this is it. Feel free to rest up if you need to. You visit the shops, do what you need to do. He points to like the biggest hut kind of in the center that's like billowing smoke out of it. That's my home. When you're ready, come speak to me. And he kind of gestures towards another hut. The stables, your turtles will be safe there for the time being. My kind do not like the taste of them.
Well, that's good, though I would...
Plus,
I don't know. Would that go well for them?
No, those tortellodons are extremely dangerous, so we don't...
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, no one really likes to tangle with them. Unfortunately, the path that you need to go... Well, we'll discuss it later. And he heads off towards his hut. And then the radius on that staff disappears as you guys get into the village limits. And he just kind of heads towards his hut and steps inside and closes the door.
All right. Well, new town. Anybody have anything they would like to do?
I have nothing really. Ash, how you feeling?
Something tells me this place isn't exactly the center of cosmopolitan trade and entertainment, so I'm not terribly interested in whatever amenities they have to offer.
If my mind serves me, I actually found very interesting literature in the area.
Books? There are books here?
I found one very interesting book the last time I was here.
Was it the one you read out loud?
No. No, I don't know where that is.
Well, that sounds concerning.
It does.
But the other book was quite interesting. Helped me translate from primordial to abyssal. Quite interesting.
Eclipse, anything you need to get done to feel in fighting shape?
No, just food and rest for me. I have simple needs.
So I'll say, judging by the appearance of this village, Ash may have been very accurate in his assessment. You probably won't find much in terms of weapons, magical items anymore. It seems like it's much more of a meat, adventuring equipment stuff. Tavern, maybe a place to sleep.
Alright. Shall I book us rooms or I'll stay here?
Is there an inn, or do we just need to camp out in the swamp?
I'm sure there's an inn. Maybe.
I mean, we could always set up set up a situation of our own. It's not flashy, but it's nice.
That's true.
And warm.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't take offense to it if you want to pay for a room. Totally get it. I get it.
Well, I just don't want to occupy all of your time by concentrating on the tiny hut.
It takes me 10 minutes, and then it's good for 8 hours.
As you're saying this, another kind of werewolf walks by. This one's kind of got brown hair everywhere, numerous braids kind of in the beard, and it says, "Oh, outsiders can't cast magic in the village limits unless approved by the elder." And he just walks past.
Choice made for us. To the inn. How are you doing, Leah? How are you feeling? Timeline, how are you feeling?
Right now, Ogden, I think I'm more tired than anything. I think we all need a good night's rest.
Hey, all right. What? If I may, Leah, what did we say? You're the captain of propulsion?
Yes.
I want to council of captains. Could I maybe make a suggestion, as it were?
Okay.
Could I suggest, and obviously you can make sub-captains or someone to help you, Leah, but I wondered if I could maybe make you the captain of time management, as it is your deadline that is most important. I'd say if there's a decision involving usage of time, perhaps defer to you the most, as time is your most precious commodity, as it is all of us. You have a little more currency than the rest of us.
I'd be okay with that, Ogden.
Great. Putting forth the motion.
Seconded.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, am I in there?
The tentative yeses have it. So, Leah, it's all you. You're a time captain, as it were, a time management captain. So if you say
time.
Yes.
Would she also enforce it?
Hey, you'll have to ask the time captain.
Maybe some type of police?
Time police?
The time captain?
Of course, if we ever transferred to being a completely land-based crew, you're going to type the Time Lord.
Oh, ooh. All right, okay. These titles are fantastic. But if time captain says there's enough time for us to pop a squat, then pop a squat we shall.
Yes, let's. I think there will be more than enough time.
Oh, great. Well, then, it's Weihnachten Eve, and we'll see what they got for Weihnachten Eve drinks. First round's on me.
Wait, is it Weihnachten Eve? I thought Weihnachten was like 2 days ago. Was I mistaken? We were coming up on Weihnachten?
No, it's a really long single-day road trip.
It's only
let me.
been, you guys. It's only been like 4 hours.
Since,
Wow, it feels like it's been like 3 weeks.
Honestly, same.
Oh, feels like it's been 3 years.
So it's been 4 hours since you guys had your last long rest and Solspitza.
Okay.
Oh, then.
Wait, didn't we? I thought we slept on the turtles.
Nope.
At one point, we like
No,
made
we
a
took
camp.
a nap.
No, you took a short rest.
Yeah,
we took
short
a
rest. Yeah.
Was it a short rest? Okay.
Yeah.
It was only a shorty.
Okay.
Shorty.
Yeah, it's only been like 4 hours since you guys woke up.
Huh.
Proposition.
Oh.
We find the inn. We all split up, and we do a little gift purchase. White elephant for each other.
What does that mean?
Doesn't a white elephant have to be something you already have, or if it was given to you and you're re-gifting it?
No, it could be something like a cheap, silly gift that you get at a pawn shop, or
5 gold limit. Although that's quite a bit of. Is that? Hold on. Let me. Yep. Yeah, no, that is a lot of currency.
What are you talking about? I pay this kid that in like 2 days.
Listen, a shipwright sent math into my brain.
That's right.
Why don't we keep the price limit at 5 gold, and then in the morning or evening after we've had a few drinks, we all exchange gifts with one another and do a celebration of sorts.
Sure, that sounds nice.
I love it. I love it, Captain.
Wait, now are we doing a white elephant where you can like steal the gifts and everything, or are we just doing like a secret Santa, secret Ogden version of Santa, where we're like assigned a person to buy for?
I feel like Baxter is at the most deficit in this.
Well, that's true.
He just joined the group.
There's also not even numbers of us. Well, actually, no, there is. Never mind. There's me, and then there's Joseph. That's even. It's 8, right?
We don't need even numbers. You just need to, like, it's like a circle. You all just pass to your left.
Yeah.
Cool. What are we gonna buy for Christmas gifts here?
Whoa.
That's an excellent question.
Rather.
Isn't it
Well,
supposed to be a surprise?
It could be of something that you can make, like carve something out of a tree or a piece of wood, or you could...
Or dry socks. This swamp is the worst. Wet socks.
For
gross.
those of us who wear socks, yes, that could be a good gift.
I don't think we're gonna find socks here.
It's got claws.
It's a,
Just anything that you might be able to find in a shop of any kind.
The point is no pressure.
Yeah,
no pressure.
Have fun. We're
Yeah.
all friends here.
Alternatively, if you have something on you that you just haven't been using and has just been sitting in your backpack,
Mm-hmm.
and it's,
Yes.
not a 50-pound bag of severed heads, which I should have removed 2 years ago.
Oh,
I'm assuming that's not still there.
Who knows? It might be.
We got that from, I think that was from the Prince Amin's pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nooth, I believe, took those on and used them for something.
We used them for trap checking. We took them and threw them like dodgeballs at trap triggers.
That's right.
Or like we might have like been planning on doing that. I don't know if we ever did. I have like 15 severed heads in a bag here in my inventory that I'm guessing I no longer have.
Yeah, we'll say you're gone somehow magically. You ate them while you were possessed.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Add that to the list of unusual tastes in your mouth.
What are you guys doing?
To the inn.
The inn.
Okay. You can follow like signposts that lead you to this inn. It doesn't have a name. It's just a building that just says inn.
On the way,
Mm-hmm.
do I see any place that looks like it would have alcohol other than the inn, like a brewery?
No.
Okay.
But you guys can find the inn.
I'm gonna head into the inn first.
Okay, you get into the inn. It's one room.
Okay.
And it's a bunch of beds kind of in this, like bedrolls almost kind of laid out on the floor, very nomad-esque, very druid-esque. There is no separate rooms. It's all just like all the patrons kind of just sleep in the same room. And there's like a cooking fire in the middle of the room with like a little pot on the fire. And there's like a small little counter kind of pushed away in the corner where there's another werewolf kind of behind the counter just cleaning wooden cups.
I'm gonna go up to him, or her, them.
Oh, sorry, it's a her, yeah.
Her. Alright, I'm gonna go up to her and say, "Excuse me,
Yes.
how much would it cost to reserve half a dozen cots for the night? No. 8 or 9 cots for the night?"
Well, we generally let people sleep here for free. We don't get much foot traffic.
Oh, Excellent. Do you have, on a similar note, do you have any hot meals or drinks for purchase?
I don't think you and your friends would be keen on the food we serve.
Is there any place in town where we might be?
No.
Great.
What kind of food do you serve? Sorry.
Creatures we hunt in the swamp serve them raw because that's how we like it. We're cooking coffee on the cauldron.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of us don't have the palate or teeth to get through raw stuff, so yes, you're probably right.
As for alcohol, we don't really serve alcohol here. Coffee and milk.
Yeah.
All right. To each their
Baxter.
own.
Baxter says into Eclipse's head. He says, a little uncultured, no alcohol.
Can I reply back to Baxter?
No.
No. All right. I'm just gonna say shh. So
He
did we
didn't
just
say
set?
anything.
I know. So did we just set our things down and claim a cot?
Yes,
Or-
yeah, you set them down by the bedroll you're taking.
Wonderful.
Yeah, they're just bedrolls that are laid out on the floor.
Cool.
Quick
I
question.
will
Oh, sorry.
let my
Go ahead.
companions know.
Oh. Are we not?
I assume you all followed her in.
Yeah, are we not just standing right here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do you have a furniture store in town?
No.
Does anyone in town make furniture and sell it?
We don't sell it. Everyone just makes their own furniture and lives on it.
Self-sufficient people. Good for you.
Again, we don't get much foot traffic.
That makes sense. Well, that answers my questions.
And she goes back to washing the wooden cups.
Yeah. Do you want any help?
No.
Fair enough.
Baxter will just say into all of the party members' heads, I say we do what we need to do and just get out of here. I don't like these serious people. A bit edgy.
Yes. Should we pick our names now? So we have all afternoon to search for our exchange.
You're not going to find much in terms of gifts here. Also,
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Also, she kind of thinks for a minute. It's Wine Ogden Eve, correct?
Yes, that's what we were told.
We don't exactly celebrate.
Would it offend if we did?
No, but we don't celebrate. So you probably won't find anything holiday themed here.
Perhaps I can do a service for you. Do any of you have any issues with your water supply or food supply?
No.
Like, nothing goes bad?
We're generally self-sufficient.
Yes, again, extra points for that one. I just figured I would ask. Sometimes when you're living off the land, some stuff goes awry.
Thrawn is very good at keeping things in check.
Okay.
He's an archdruid after all, so...
Wonderful.
Can I help you? About anything
No,
else?
I think we are all good. Everyone.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. Well, does anybody want to go gift shopping with me? Henry, Leah, Eclipse, Baxter, and okay. All right.
I'll go.
Ah, Eclipse. Yes, there she is.
Sorry, Baxter's just gonna again just talk to everyone and be like, I think we should leave. I think we should do what Thrawn needs us to do and get out of here. These people clearly are in need of assistance.
Baxter.
Yes, and he's already kind of walking to the door so that we don't have to talk around this person.
Before we met you, we have already been on a lot of non-stop comings and goings, various adventures and the like. So I think it would be nice if we all took this time to just sit down and celebrate a holiday together. Does the time captain oppose?
No, I don't oppose, but I do have a suggestion.
Of course.
If we do go to the place where Thrawn was talking about, we might find some more gift options along the way.
How's everyone feeling? Everybody feeling good enough to take on a curse before we tuck in for the night? Why not, Taneve? Curse unsettling?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling fine. I just want to. If I could just sit down for an hour real quick so I can put this belt on, I'll be feeling great.
Oh. And saddle up.
I'm a little. I could use a sit down as well.
Well, it is still fairly early in the day. We should ask Thrawn how far away we might need to go for this quest, yes? Because if it would take us beyond night, well, I can't see in the dark.
It's all dark in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Surely someone in this town has a lantern we can borrow or buy or steal, take something.
Ogden
Well, I've got two.
Yeah.
Goes the lantern, and then one in my hand.
Well then, perfect. We've got the light source.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So I'm with all of you.
Pop a short rest and head back out.
Sure. I've got something I'd love to give to you, Eclipse.
Oh?
If you, how are you as far as?
Are you guys still having this conversation right at the counter?
No. We'll take off. Let's get out of this. Do we want to do we want to reserve some spots? Do we want to kick off our shoes and leave them at the foot of a bed, or what? No. All right, we'll be back later. Thank you. What was your name?
Goleocrann.
Goleocrann. Thank you. A dream and a treasure talking to you. Thank you. We'll be back once we beat a curse. All right, bye.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, so we're going to wipe out a curse.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's wipe out a curse. Did you want to take an hour to really strap up?
Simultaneously, Henry and Ash both say, yes, please. Henry because he would like hit dice, and Ash because he wants a fancy belt.
Another werewolf kind of approaches, kind of like a younger one, maybe like in their teens, and says, Thrawn is waiting. It should only take an hour or two to talk. Well, an hour to talk to him about the situation. So, whenever you're ready, any kind of gestures towards the hut, just in case you need to know where to go.
Oh, thank you.
And then he,
what was your name?
Felix.
Oh. That's adorable, Justin.
And he kind of runs off, chasing a squirrel.
Eclipse, I have a special thing here I've had on me since I joined the crew, pretty much. It's a
Oh.
thing called a drift globe that I haven't used, but it casts a daylight spell once per day.
Okay.
All you have to do is speak the command word.
Have you already picked a command word?
You know, I could not remember for the life of me what that command word was. I've got it up here. Frau Lewin could help me find it, I'm sure. But as it stands right now, I don't have it at the in the drawbridge of my mind castle. So it would take me just a minute, but it's yours if you want it. I believe. Now, I'm not sure about this, but I think if you bond with it, you get to be in charge of the command word.
Okay.
But I do not remember currently.
Wait, are we doing the gift exchange now?
Oh, no, this is just a gift between former captains, I suppose. Do you want something, Ash? I'll give it to you.
No, I have a gift that I already have my Wyandotte Neve gift, and I'm ready to give it. So, like, I can wait until everyone else has theirs. But like, if we're giving gifts, I could give a gift. You know.
Oh, hey, yeah. I mean, we've got the ball rolling, the drift
globe rolling.
the drift globe rolling. So,
Well, all right. So Ash will go into his bag and says, "I actually haven't worn this for like 2 years, and I realized it would much better fit someone else's style." And Ash will take a folded up piece of fabric out of his pack and hand it to Ogden.
oh, what? No, shut up. What? Shut up. What? Shut up.
This is a cloak of billowing.
Oh, shut up. What?
You can make it billow regardless of whether or not there is wind present.
What? Shut up. What?
After this gift exchange, I think, because I don't know how dangerous this road's going to be to that curse place, I can look after Joseph here at the inn.
You know, that sounds like an excellent idea. And I'm
also-
glad that you're...
Maybe also because it's really hard for the DM to juggle so many characters at once, also NPCs. So
No, that makes perfect sense, and us keeping a child around sounds like an excellent reason for an NPC to stay behind and not participate in combat.
You know, and that
Two
gift
NPCs, one
of
star.
that gift of childcare is a gift really for all of us. So thank you.
After you abandon him on the flying turtle, you kind of realize that the
Yeah.
child needs looking after, huh? Yeah.
But hey, since we're exchanging gifts, I'm gonna roll randomly for this. Hey, Ash.
No, what?
I guess my randomness has chosen you.
Okay.
Here, have my alchemy jug.
Ooh. What does this do?
You can make stuff in it,
Sounds exciting.
like endless ale, I think.
All right.
Milk,
So is the
mayonnaise.
is the pattern here the last person? I think we kind of just set up the pattern. The last person to give a gift is one that gets a gift. So whoever
Whoa.
gives a gift next, you're giving it to Monkfish.
Great. What do I get?
We'll
Cool.
find out.
Here's 5 gold.
Wondrous.
Yes, it is in fact a gift that my father gave to me as a family of merchants. It is important to, invest and into the future and think ahead. Here's 5 gold.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I've
$5 check marked signed to cash.
Now the next gift I guess goes to Baxter. Which means it's Joseph, Leah, Henry, or Eclipse.
Or Eclipse.
Well, I don't have anything super interesting on me at the moment.
Give him
but,
5 gold.
No, I nudge Eclipse and I give her a feather anchor.
I mean, I have something. It's
Feather
just
totem?
magical.
Oh, don't worry, I'm fairly new. It doesn't.
I'm gonna pull out one of the bottles of spiced rum that I've been carrying with me.
I was literally born yesterday. It's fine.
Eclipse gives
Well,
you
happy birthday.
Eclipse gives you a bottle of spiced rum.
Oh,
Since I know you like, I've noticed you like fine alcohols. You might enjoy this.
right. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
So now only Leah and Henry need a gift.
Oh wait, Eclipse just broke the
Yep, that's how it
Yeah.
broke the
goes.
chain.
And Joseph needs a
Leah's-
gift too.
Leah's gonna go through her bag and she's gonna pull out one of the old like cat toys she was going for, and she pulls out one of the brushes and she hands it to Eclipse, and it's just like it's perfect for the spots right around the face.
Eclipse just got 2 gifts.
Oh, now we have to do a whole second round of gift giving. We
This
have
game's
31
rigged. I'm
go-
done.
You can choose if you'd like the wonderful brush, which gets
No,
so many of
this
the
game's rigged.
wonderful mats, or you can choose the wonderful ball that one of my
No.
old cats used to play with.
You know,
Here are my
Maybe-
dead cat's toys.
maybe Joseph might enjoy playing with the ball.
No. I like actual toys.
Balls
Well,
are-
here, Joseph, you haven't gotten a gift yet, and
Thanks,
I
Dad.
think
Ash.
no, it's Henry.
Oh, so my gosh.
You haven't actually gotten a gift yet, and the
Can I have your ponytail?
no, since Eclipse just sort of Leah and Eclipse just sort of broke the circle. I guess I'll just jump in here, and well, this is a book that I bought in town, and I think you would enjoy it. It's a adventure tale, so it's quite entertaining.
You do realize I am an orphan and I was never taught how to read, right?
Well, then I can use this to teach you how to read.
What a gift!
Great.
The gift of literacy.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I guess I'll give you something, Henry.
Oh, lovely. What will you give me?
You look really poor.
All right.
And Ash has been paying me very well. So here, have a gold piece.
Thank you very much, young man. I will treasure this. Thank you.
Is that
I
everyone?
Excellent gift, young man.
I don't remember how much I was paying. How much was I paying Joseph?
1 gold a day.
Yeah,
The 1 gold a day. How many
Yeah.
have I paid him lately?
I'm assuming you have been.
Okay, I haven't been subtracting it. How many?
It's been like he's been in the party for.
Yeah, it's been.
Let's see.
Been a while.
Because you got him. It's been like 3 or 4 days, maybe more.
Oh, that's it.
Oh wait, because you guys had to sail of the continent, so it's been longer than that.
I'm just gonna subtract 30 for now,
Sure.
and I'm assuming that's. I'm not gonna say he
Close
has
enough.
that necessarily, but I'm just gonna say like
Yeah.
for the time being, that'll just cover whatever I owe him, and like am
Yeah,
paying
so
him
I'll
in the
just-
future.
I'll just give a gold coin to Henry.
Thank you very much. That's a lovely gift, young man.
I know you're disgraced and everything, so that might help.
I want to take Henry to the side.
Mhm.
Henry, I've got a really important job for you, actually.
Oh yes.
I want to give you something that I've never found a use for. I don't have the mind for it, and often I notice that you're very ship centric. No offense intended, but I feel like you keep us grounded. You give us more of that. So I'd like to give you this token, this feather token.
Oh.
Is it the Qualls feather token?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you this as a Wynocton gift.
Thank you so much.
Great. Now, tell you what, it can make a boat or ship stay in one place for 24 hours by any means.
Oh.
And now
That's interesting.
I wanted to appraise you of our situation. Now we have technically we've taken on a contract to secure vessels and send them back to the shipwright near Solspitza. I wonder if this feather, paired with our own nefarious means, I think maybe nefarious is a rough word for it, but I think this could help out. I also wouldn't hate you reviewing that contract because, frankly, I don't. I feel like I don't have a mind for the legalese that it takes.
Oh, yes, of course. I would be happy to take a look at it. And thank you very much for the token.
You're welcome. Feather token, all you, my dude.
Thank you so much.
Out of game, I don't know how to transfer things on D&D Beyond, but I've...
I added it to my inventory. You can just remove it from yours.
And Eclipse, did you get the drift globe in your inventory?
I was muted. I did.
Perfect. I'll take these out then and just feel like a real cool poker dealer because I'm out of things I'm not attuned to. I have a bedroll, some gold. Oh no, I've got a book. I've got a crystal. Oh no, I got plenty of gifts for a small child. Hold on. I got things to make this Wynocton Eve.
You notice Baxter is packing light. You don't even see a backpack on him. It's just what he's wearing. That little thing that some of you saw him twiddling between his fingers. You've seen him pull out a flask and a water skin.
He's a college sophomore in Europe. I get it.
As you guys are doing this gift exchange, you do notice lamplighters kind of walking around, still werewolves, kind of lighting more of these lamps, kind of on the borders of the village.
Can I do an Arcana check on the lamps?
They're just lanterns.
Oh, they're not like special.
No.
Not like Thrawn's lantern.
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, that was quite joyous. What next? We visit Thrawn, yes? He gave us a bit of time to get our bearings and then see to him.
I'll say the gift exchange would count as a short rest.
Thank you.
All right.
But also the talk with Thrawn was going to be a short rest, but here you go.
So Ash was not paying attention after that and attuned to a belt of stone giant strength.
So Ash now has a strength of 23.
I have the power.
Yes, but does Ash? How does he look? Does he still look intentionally sickly, or does he?
He wouldn't bulk up or anything from it. It just
no.
Or does he just look slightly more vascular? Like he's still skinny, but just like
yeah.
he just has a little vein pump.
Veiny and thin.
Ew.
But like walks over and just like lifts up a wagon with one hand.
So what are you guys doing?
So let's go to Thrawn and see if we can get a beat on this place. I got it in my mind. Sorry, guys. I know what it looks like.
That's great, Ogden.
All right, let's.
Great. That's let's go talk to Thrawn and see if we can find the direction. I know where it's going. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you guys walk towards Thrawn's hut. It's not far away at all, and the door is currently closed. But you can see kind of like light coming from the inside, like underneath the door crack and everything. All right, Monkfish knocks.
I mean, Max's not locking. I really knows you guys.
All right. Come in. And Monkfish will be like, okay, I think me and Joseph are going to go to the inn. I don't really want
sounds good.
I really don't want...
Don't give the child alcohol. Oh, they don't sell alcohol.
That's right.
All right.
And I
they're
can't
perfectly
anyway because
safe.
you have my alchemy jug now, so...
That's true. What? Okay, what? You said it can make alcohol. What else can it make?
Mayonnaise.
Why would you want mayonnaise?
I don't know. I can make other stuff. I never really experimented. All I did was make alcohol.
How much mayonnaise can it make?
A liter, I think.
A liter of mayonnaise? Who needs a liter of mayonnaise? A day?
Yeah.
I've heard that it can be quite useful in cooking.
What, am I opening a sandwich shop?
Anyways, I don't want... It's probably best Joseph not to hear any details of this curse. You know, I'm fine. I'm an adult. Yep. Okay. And he kind of just walks back towards the inn, pulling out his pipe and smoking some catnip.
All right, be safe. Don't give the child catnip. But yeah, have a good.
And he just kind of walks away. And yeah, the Thrawn's like,
smokers are jokers, Joseph. Smokers are jokers.
Come in, please.
Yeah, right. We're in your house. We're coming in. All right. Slow down. We still have to make sure our child is taken care of.
You get into a circular hut. There's like bones all over the walls and stuff. And kind of around the fire, there's like a little kind of like a little carpet, not a carpet, like a rug in the shape of like weird druidic symbols. And there's a little cup, a stone cup, and there's like bones in the cup. Like he uses those bones to do like his auguries and stuff.
Oh.
And he's sitting there cross-legged, and the fire's actually currently got a green tinge to the flames. And the room is full of like a light, hazy smoke. And he's like, sit down by the fire, everyone. Get comfortable.
Ooh, story time.
His staff with the lantern built into it is kind of leaning up against the wall behind him.
A fellow diviner, eh?
In part.
Yeah, I read you. Pops a squat.
Okay. And there are pillows kind of around the fire you can sit on that he set out explicitly for you guys.
Where do you get your pillows? Do you make them yourself, or do you buy them in town from someone?
They're made from animal hides. And then they're stuffed with cotton that we get from the sheep we used to. Stuffed with wool from the sheep we used to.
What's the cotton from sheep?
Cotton sheep.
Wool!
Yeah.
Wool from the sheep we used to raise here.
Did he just woof?
He did. Everybody relax. You're upsetting everyone. As Ogden Boon lays down and just hugs a pillow, but like feet up, like a slumber party. Just okay.
Okay. Please sit, everyone.
Sit. Sorry.
All right. And Baxter will take a seat.
Okay. What about the others? Yeah. Henry, Ash, Leah, Eclipse.
Yeah. Sit down.
Okay.
Leah sits down, just kind of looking at the druidic symbols around, just kind of like very just like, yay, another one of us.
Hello, everyone. So, the curse afflicts the newborn pups when they're born dead. And through my auguries and scrying, I have tracked down the place to be a hut in the matron's bog.
I too have seen this hut. Can you point us in the direction, Thrawn?
I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
There are two roads that could take you in a vague direction. The road that'll lead you to there's the traveled road, the merchant road. That'll take you a week total to get to the hut that I've seen and to your destination where the ship lies. However, there is another path that not many know about, a hidden path through the forest known as the Shade Road. That cuts down your time significantly. To get to where I believe this hut to be, about 6 hours total. To the hut. And then probably another day or two to get to where your ship lies. Now, the Merchant Road, while being the safer route, is the only route your turtle companions, the Tortelodons, could safely navigate. The Shade Road, they would not fit on the path. You do not want to stray off the path on the Shade Road. Even I do not dare to enter the Shade Road, but that would be the quickest route.
Okay. Thrawn, do you mind if we sidebar? Could we sidebar?
I have more information to tell, but sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, please tell us more information.
The Shade Road was hidden by ancient elvish magic, because that road was built by ancient elves. It used to be elvish settlements on that route. However, the elves that lived within the Shade Road liked to experiment with the weave. You know, the magical weave that all magical beings pull their power from.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
During their experiments, they unleashed negative energy, which is what has turned Goleocrann Forest into the forest it is nowadays. Extremely haunted, corrupted. Well, not corrupted, just extremely haunted. And plagued by evil. Where's the rest of my information? Okay, cool, here we go. There was an elvish city on the Shade Road. Elvish city on the Shade Road, called Dol Shadar. It is now simply referred to as the City of the Dead. In this city dwelled an ancient clan of elves that experimented with this magic of the weave. During their experimentation, with the weave, they unleashed this negative energy and twisted the forest into what I mentioned is the forest today. The elves called themselves Jasaeth Telor, which translates in Elvish to Keepers of the Wood. Their king was a wood elf known as Gwyn Navar, whose sole purpose was to seal the forest with weave magics to keep it safe from outsiders. However, he unleashed powers from the negative energy plane, which, well, changed him and his peoples into nightmarish entities that haunt the forest to this day. The elves, also rumored to be, had a red dragon in their midst, a pet, a protector, who was also corrupted by this negative energy and changed into a shadow dragon. Going through my notes. Exposition. The dragon was called Velkasnasheth. The dragon serves as the continued protector of Dol Shadar. Now, you could pass through if you're quiet enough and not disturb the protector or the entities that live there. And generally this has all been collected from rumors speaking of a flying shadow seen by few with white eyes and something with powerful wings. People believe that the entire city has become the creature's lair, and if you're cautious and quiet, you shouldn't awaken it. And that is what I know of Dol Shadar. There are other settlements along the way. There is a settlement of Silver Thrush, which has long since been abandoned. It was an elvish settlement made from white birch trees. There's also Drakrell, which is a sort of fey settlement that is inhabited by creatures known as Kored. Very tiny creatures, but do not let their size fool you. They are very deadly, and they ensnare people with their long hair. It's kind of gross. And they have built their settlement in the bones of a very old, dead dragon.
Question.
Yes.
Sorry. You said that it would take about 6 hours to get to Matron's Bog, yes? With the curses.
That's what I've seen, and based on my estimates, yes.
Alright. And all of these other settlements are afterwards.
They're on the way.
They're on the way. Oh.
Wait, what was that week-long number that you threw out there then?
That's the Merchant Road. It essentially does not go into the forest, so at some point you'd have to brave the unpathed terrain of the forest to get where you want to go. And again, there are no maps of the
And
forest that is, well, without roads.
the 6-hour number you said?
Is the Shade Road.
6 hours versus a week.
Yes.
Wow, that's a shortcut.
I believe that also has to do with the experimentation in the weave as to why. I believe, now, I can't prove it, but I believe time is slowed on the Shade Road.
Whoa.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
But again, it is incredibly dangerous. And your Tortelodons would not be able to make the trek down that road. They would have to take the Merchant Road if that is the direction you wish to take. If that is the case and you wish to do this quickly and not take a week to do it, well, 2 weeks there and back, week there, week back, your Tortelodons would be safe here. Like, as I mentioned, my pack do not like to eat them. Also, I believe 2 of your kind are staying in the inn, so they could also look after the creatures.
This was going to be part of the sidebar, but you're here, Thrawn, so I'm just going to include you. Welcome to the sidebar. So I was thinking maybe what we do is we send a very capable member of our party who has taken on the role of Vin Diesel's pacifier, a kick-ass babysitter, and
I have no idea what you're talking about.
no worries. It's mainly for other party members.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that Vin Diesel pacifier.
Thank you. And we send them up the long path. We take the short path, which will, I'll be honest, it's going to take us longer than 6 hours. Like, that's the estimate, but we're going to stop.
Wait, so
What?
you're going to send the ones that are staying at the inn up the Merchant Road?
And we'll meet up with them at our new ship.
That's actually a good idea.
Thrawn, that's all I got, baby. That's all I got.
Oh yeah, that would actually make sense because it's a safe route and it ends like right where our ship is, right?
And
Yeah.
The Merchant Road has been set up to not sort of suffer the effects of the entities that haunt the forests.
Right?
And
And
if
then,
If you're smart enough to not wander off the trail.
And if anyone tries to mess with them, they'll bring the Tortelodons, which are like 18-ton giant carnivorous turtles.
Not many things in this forest have much reason to.
But won't we have to?
one of which has an
backtrack?
ice fortress on its back. Ha ha! Boom, nailed it.
But won't we need to backtrack so that we can come back and look at the den of the Lord of Shapes and then catch up with them?
Right.
Possibly on the Merchant Road.
Can any of you contact people telepathically for over great distances?
Shit.
I believe I can do that.
Baxter, new crew member coming through. Eclipse, that's an extra point. Initiative. Captain.
If you need help getting back, I could. Well, if it's not going to put me in any danger or my pack in any danger, I could come to you magically and let's bring you back here magically. There's a spell called Teleportation Circle.
I know that spell.
Oh, can you?
It's in my brain right now.
Can you do it?
Oh shit, no.
Oh, well.
It's in my brain. I haven't thought about it a lot.
If you're deemed worthy, I will show you the teleportation circle at some point in my home. But again, this all has to be. We have to deem each other trustworthy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Great. Henry Carnifex, how you feeling about this?
Yeah, shadow, evil, magic, forest. I wasn't listening. I think that your plan actually sounds quite sensible. The idea, well, presumably, if not to sound too much like my cohabitant here, but presumably, if we've made the 6-hour journey into the woods and made it to the other side, and we can make the 6-hour journey back, or teleport if that's an option, and then we could easily, it's another just 6 hours to make it from one end back to the other. We wouldn't need to take the merchant road. We would have cleared a path for ourselves.
We could get back here by Wynocton morning.
Although, I suppose the teleportation circle can't take you to somewhere you've never been. We couldn't get to the ship.
By the way, Thrawn.
Yes.
Be cool. I'm trying to sell a whole crew on this. Don't blow up my spot. Don't blow up my spot in front of the guys.
I still have more.
Blow up my spot in front of the guys, Thrawn.
I still have other things to mention about the Matron's Bog.
I keep cutting you off, Thrawn. That's where I'm missing it. I'm ruining this relationship. It's on me.
You are. It's fine.
I keep jumping you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Thrawn.
During my scrying, I caught a glimpse of the entity that may be using the curse of living inside the hut. Apparently, the entity calls themselves the Three Matrons. Looked like a twisted night hag.
I've heard of hags in the Feywild.
Well, night hags have fiendish connections. They are considered fiends, essentially.
What?
They like to prey on people who are sleeping and appear in their dreams and not really give them a full night's rest.
Oh.
This one calls themselves the Three Matrons, which is strange because I did not see a coven. But that's the knowledge I have of the entity that may be afflicting this curse.
Are we picking up anything that Leah's putting down? Maybe she's giving something away with her facial expression.
Nothing for me to say.
That's what I'm.
Insight check.
You would probably just see her going like, it looked like there's like a gear turning in her head, just kind of like
Working so hard to connect the dots.
Nothing crazy invisible. Almost like you're just confused about the word night hag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, that's the knowledge I have of the entity. And judging by the way you all look, and from what I was seeing from the forest while I was scrying on you all, well, different kind of scrying. You seem to be able to handle yourself, so a night hag should be no issue whatsoever. Especially if it's solitary and has no coven.
Did any of us fail? Never mind.
So, also, should you do this task for me, you have free range to explore the Lord of Shape's den.
All right.
And
cool.
If also, he looks to Ogden, I will teach you the teleportation circle in my home.
Geometry and divination? I'm in.
Geometry?
Lord of Shapes. That's not geometry.
That's the teleportation.
I'm not a wizard.
So, again, it should take you 6 hours to get there, roughly, depending on hiccups and anything on the way. 6 hours to get back from the bog. But again, that path leads straight to where eventually will lead straight to your ship. It should take that you're looking for. The 6 hours is generally my estimate on how long it'll take you to get to the hut. I don't know how much longer after the hut it would take to get out.
Right, or if we maybe take a rest, or perhaps get caught up sightseeing a, what you called it, a City of the Dead?
Dol Shadar.
Dol Shadar. Yes, not what I was
I
thinking.
totally didn't watch Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit when I was making names of that place.
Shadow Dragon, you said?
Yes.
Do you happen to have any local supplies that might help with that?
That depends what you're looking for.
I don't know. What would we know about any of the things that we've just heard about that could help us?
As per dragons,
understand if they could help?
nothing, because they've been extinct in this world for thousands of years.
Okay.
And based on what he's told you, not much, because there hasn't been any name drops of what entities haunt the forest. And he also mentioned he's never gone that path. He just has knowledge of it.
Okay.
Based on the forest, though, if you have anything to protect yourself from evil, as like magical spells, like, protection from evil and good, stuff like that, you should be fine. A cleric would be a wonderful addition to this road. Do you have one in your midst?
I'm figuring that more every day.
You do not have one. They would have been a wonderful asset to have on this trip.
Yeah, no, clerics are great until they punch you in your eye.
He looks at you for a second, and his eyes kind of move a little bit, and he just smiles and nods at you. Because he just cast detect thoughts.
It's long since healed by now, right? Like, no more black eye.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah,
it's gone. It's gone.
It's been like a week.
It's been a week or so.
It's been like a week.
It wasn't there on Solspitza, or like it was just probably that cute little just whisper of green.
So
why did I say cute?
So
it's like eyeshadow. You don't have to apply.
Oh no!
So yeah, he just looks at you, Ogden, and smiles when you say that, and then goes back to the conversation because he's
I give
entire time.
I give him a Dumbledore wink. That.
Okay. So what say you all? I could also throw in some, not boons. He looks at Ogden. More
boons,
like
you say?
Rewards, gifts.
Yeah.
I overheard you all were celebrating Weihnachten Eve. Should you return, it'll most likely be Weihnachten Day. My people do not celebrate the holiday. It is more of a mortal being's holiday. But should you all return safe and sound, I have some things in my possession that should be useful as a gift. And he kind of gestures towards the lantern that's built into his staff. So,
is there anything you were looking for that we could boon your great Hamlet here?
Just end the curse.
Yeah.
Save my.
Oh, that makes sense. No, that's it's a bit like a doctor asking if you also want a lollipop. Like you've cured my cold. Sure, I'll take the lollipop, but the cold was the thing I wanted.
Actually, the longer you talk to Thrawn, he kind of does look familiar a little bit. Like he's a child of someone. Another white werewolf that you met at one point. So, what say you all?
Yeah, I'm in, baby. Let's do it. Is
Sure,
what I
why
say.
not?
We're a republic of representative captains, so we don't go on.
Captains. Oh yes,
Yes.
you mentioned you were looking for a ship. That makes sense.
Well, we're a republic of captains, so we as a group make decisions. I say yes, but with no pressure. And I want to revert to our time management captain, recently appointed, about how she feels about the time and which path is most beneficial via time and safety, obviously taken into account. Captain Leah, how do you feel?
I just have a quick question for you, Thrawn.
Yes.
When you were scrying on them, did you see them holding a mushroom by chance?
I mean, the hut it's a swamp. So I mean, I must have at some point, but nothing stood out. Lots of us in this swamp area eat mushrooms.
I think.
But he points at the ones that are growing out of your head. Those don't look familiar.
Thank you, Thrawn. That answers a question.
Any other questions that I can answer?
No, I think we will be on our way
Do you,
now.
all right. Do you mind if I speak to Baxter alone?
No.
Sorry, I know none of you introduced your names, I don't think. I have been reading your minds a little bit here just to ensure you're not mean.
Cards on the table. I read your thoughts too. I know exactly what this hut looks like.
Oh, excellent.
Up top, mind readers. Boom.
He couldn't read Baxter's thoughts.
Correct, not with the tech thoughts.
Right. So there's something else going on.
Yep.
Well, introductions are overrated anyway.
Ash was just going through a shopping list in his head, and Carnifex and Henry were having a conversation.
Okay. So, I would like to speak with Baxter here for a moment.
Let's go out there and sing. Maybe we can carol. We can do our favorite Wynocton carols for people who won't know what we're saying or appreciate it. All right, let's do it.
I don't have any favorite carols.
We wish you a good Wynocton. We wish you a good Wynocton.
You guys leave the hut.
Wynocton, it's good.
So yeah, as you guys leave the hut, leaving just Baxter and Thrawn, Thrawn says, "When was the last time you were here?"
Oh, I'd say about between 3 and 5 years ago. At least my time. It's been weird.
It would.
lately.
I don't. Your face is not familiar in that. I've been here myself for about 50.
Yes. Well, if I'm being technically true, for me it's been 3 to 5 years. For everyone else, I think about over a century.
You just look like someone my mother told me about. That's all. Which means I have collected something that I will give to you should this quest prove fruitful. Then you come back and I can trust you.
Yes.
I have things that may have belonged to people you know, that were gifted upon me when they were buried.
Perhaps this is for another time, but could you please tell me how she lived?
Who, my mother?
If it is who I believe it is.
Well,
She's a dear friend of mine.
well, based on mechanics from a one-shot that happened, her friends tried killing her to end her, lycanthropy. Which,
Surely that wouldn't be me or Gundar.
Well,
Who's dead.
well,
I could see.
she spoke of a human and a dwarf and a lizard folk who took part in the murder.
Lizard folk.
One who called himself Ulasil, which you have no idea who that is.
No.
I
know of a. You mean there should have been a mushroom person there,
Oh.
yes? Portobellum? No?
I know of Portobello.
Sorry,
he-
there's a big gap.
He helped you and Gundar kill, and my mother kill the Lord of Shapes.
Yes.
And then he became the fungal lich.
It was actually my failure that was the result of her being cursed.
And from what my memory gathers, what she told me, you, if you're the Baxter that she spoke of, and this dwarf named Gundar, and this lizard folk named Ulasil killed her to attempt to end the curse, but it seemed to work for a while, but then eventually it kind of took hold again, and we all kind of came from her. But we are trueborn, which means we are not shape changers. Eventually, she died. Recently, within the last year or so. As did her dwarf companion friend Gundar.
Really?
They are buried in the Lord of Shapes den.
Was there anything wrong about how they died?
Nope, they just died of old age.
Those lucky bastards.
And they were buried here, and some of the artifacts they had in their possession were passed on to me. Now, I would like to keep my mother's possessions to myself,
As you should.
but there was a possession passed on to me that the dwarf recollected from his dead son, apparently. It was an axe, a silvered axe, called Friends.
Ah.
It had been, apparently, the axe had been at one point destroyed to make this other creature, this other entity that you
It
created,
was
or someone
Quite
created,
yes, it was quite impressive.
and eventually you all kind of melted down the body of that entity and reformed the axe.
Really?
Yes, and then Gundar kept it while he was mayor of Niamstrom until his death. And then he was buried here for some reason.
As far as I know, he's still dead from a battle with the Lord of Shit. Like, he came back?
Oh my god. So, exposition. He was... When he died, his soul was pulled into the plane of Pandemonium, apparently. And you all rescued him from Pandemonium, along with this Ulasil individual, and left. And he was resurrected again. And that was 17 years after the Lord of Shapes.
Oh. Wow.
But,
Oh.
I trust you to go into the den, because, again, you were friends with them, but I do not trust your friends 100% yet.
You know, me neither. They've said a couple strange things, but I will keep an eye out
When I was
on
reading their
them.
thoughts, I picked up some not so very nice things.
Yes. I mean, to be honest, when we went to the inn, some people were very prickly. I understand that. I imagine once we finish this bog business, roll credits, things will be a little better around
We
town.
don't trust outsiders, yes.
Yes. All right. Well,
But I just wanted to touch base and see if this was true.
yes. Well, thank you for telling me what you could.
There is also a strange flying contraption, but that was gifted elsewhere.
Oh.
It was like a hot air balloon of some capacity.
You could call it that.
And then
Might not be entirely accurate,
I
but you
believe
could call
actually
it that.
Gundar destroyed it. Either way,
Yes. Well, I do hope, perhaps as part of the gift, you can give me a happier story to tell about your mother and maybe just a whole day in the life type of thing, because I would love to hear how things shook out for her. Maybe a
course.
fond memory of her childhood or...
oh, yes. And I might have the gift that I will be giving you upon your return is a bequeathment of sorts. So,
All right, well... We only have so much daylight, and I would like to get this done for a friend of a friend, so to speak. Yes. Thank you.
and he says, "Okay, well, time is of the essence."
Yes.
And he's like, "Now, apologies. I need quiet now." And he sits down, kind of shakes that bone cup, spills the bones out, just closes his eyes and starts to meditate for a little bit.
And Baxter says in his own mind, "That's ghastly." and then
Oh shit! That's not what happens.
Goes
Fuck.
meet everybody outside.
Oh my god, that's not what happens.
Oh.
Fuck. He stands up. Oh yes, that reminds me. I am the only one who knows the entrance to the Shade Road.
Oh, that's important.
And he grabs his staff. Come with me.
Oh.
He leaves the hut. Man, this
Let's go.
this smoke has addled my brain a little bit. And he leaves the hut, and you're all standing there, and he's like, so, are we ready?
Wine Ogden, all over this town. These wolves, they are white, and their blood, it is brown. What? No, oh, sorry.
We're called.
Guys.
Hang on, I think I have one.
We're
Deck the halls with blood and entrails. Fa
There it
la la
is.
la.
We're called lichens, if that helps, not wolves.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. It was insensitive. Sometimes you just let the spirit take.
It's fine.
Sorry.
And he mutters something in a language I don't know if you understand. And the lantern lights. He's like, "Follow me."
Oh, cool. Great.
Oh, 1 second. And he closes his eyes. All right. I told your other Tabaxi friend and the little boy that of the plan you made for them to go down the merchant road and
Yeah, I can run and go show the Tabaxi the exact location of what the ship looks like if he's never seen it. Take me 2 seconds.
I think we'll actually get there first.
Oh, we
given
we certainly will. Yeah.
you'll get there
All right,
first.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
it should be fine.
Maybe we'll go back into the wood for him, hurry him up or something. It'll be a bonding experience. They'll grow closer as friends.
And just while you guys are talking, Thrawn just takes off kind of into another area of the village.
Yeah, and was he initiating like as we were leaving
No, he just set off.
to leave?
Yeah.
Baxter is like pretty much right next to him, like he's looking to just. I mean, he trusts this guy probably more than, he's getting warmer on some of the people he's just met, but like he feels a connection to this person, so he's probably just going to kind of casually like absorb and be not necessarily next to him, but just kind of walk along if he doesn't gather that this guy feels offended by him, just kind of
No, he just
walking.
it's a very his village is in a very tough predicament and he wants to get it dealt with, so he just walks off.
Sure.
Are you coming?
Yes, we are all coming.
Yep. Yeah. Lead away.
Excellent. And he starts walking kind of deeper into the village, and then at some point he steps out of the village and goes down a very narrow path.
Following.
Yeah, it gets real dark. Eclipse.
Not
Yeah. If we're ever in a moment of darkness, Eclipse, your drift globe that you have now, that'll.
Oh, this thing. She like holds it up and tries to think of a command word on the spot.
Lot of pressure. Oh, you want it to be perfect, something you can remember forever, huh?
Ogden.
Yeah.
And it glows and lights up.
That is incredibly sweet and very confusing.
What you said, it's something I needed to remember, and you gave it to me, so the correlation was only very apparent.
Well, okay. I mean, I've never.
And you're also a wizard, so
Yes, come on,
Ogden gave it to me, gave me a magical globe.
Yes, Ogden, you're quite bright, and you have a brilliance about you. So,
Yes, thank you, Baxter. Thank you.
What?
After about an hour, Thrawn leads you guys to this what just looks like a solid wall of like thorns and shadows. And he's like, "This is the path."
This is the way.
Steel yourselves. I am not coming with you, obviously. I need to stay back. Make sure my pack is fine. Then he mutters something in a language you guys don't understand. And the actually, Leo would understand because he's speaking Druidic. And it's just essentially him saying move, and the vines just kind of pull back and reveal this dark, dark road going deeper into the forest.
Is there any wood nearby?
It's all off the path.
Am I able to like reach wood?
Don't reach off the path.
Dang it. I guess I just won't say anything then. Had a thought, not going to say it now.
Just a fair bit of warning, do not step off the path, or you'll get lost in the forest and claim you as one of her own. What else? Don't trust the illusions. They're meant to lure you off the path.
Question.
Yeah.
And this is also for Kate. Did Kawana have like a certain way that she shook hands or like greeted people in a certain type of body language that Baxter would have picked up on and shared with her?
Kawana was always very like in the best poise and like confident.
Mm-hmm.
Like very
like,
strong handshake.
Right. Firm,
Usually.
like single, and that's it.
Like one or two,
Okay.
but like firm grip.
All right.
Just to kind of like show who's in charge in this
Alright.
moment of meeting.
Well, as things are incredibly Baxter's gonna thank him and go present a hand for a handshake in a way he's seen Kawana do,
Alright, he mirrors it exactly.
and grasp, firm shake. Thank you.
Thank you. Be safe, everyone.
All right. Well, as is custom, hand to my heart, bow, handshake.
Oh, also the darkness that's penetrating this path. Only magical light will be of aid here.
So this thing?
Yes.
Ghost lantern.
Great. Cool.
Real quick, is it magical darkness?
It is magical darkness that permeates.
So
this
Henry
forest.
can just see 120 feet in every direction.
Yep.
What are you talking about? It's perfectly bright in here.
It'll be fine for you and your traveling companion.
It is quite dark. I trust you.
When Henry turns and looks at the party, his eyes are like glowing red, like on the outside with like bright yellow pupils.
Just like a cat staring at you from from down a dark hallway.
Just Janusz in Ghostbusters 2.
Oh
This-
god.
This isn't, well, take this as a token of appreciation. And he casts Goodberry and hands everybody a berry.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not much, but should you feel hunger take over, that'll satiate you for an entire day.
Baxter realizes he has no food on his person, and he's just like, thank you.
Good luck,
That
everyone.
in.
I have to seal the
pocket.
path. I have to seal the path behind you so the children don't wander.
Oh, all right.
And you said we could contact you to
If
get us out of here?
if any in your party can speak telepathically, yes.
By the way, Felix was great. He's
Oh.
a good lad.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Suppose we'll be off then.
You
Alright.
guys step through the kind of vine-covered archway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's for the marching order when we get back from the break. But as you all kind of step through this vined archway, you hear the Druidic again that says move, and the vines just cascade down, submerging you all into magical darkness. And that's where we're gonna take our quick break. So we'll be back here in about 5 to 10 minutes, everybody. So until then,
Ooh.
have fun.
I got Ghost Lantern out, if that helps. Mm-hmm. So the Ghost Lantern gives me, yeah, perfect, yeah, 30 bright, 30 dim, dope. Thank you, yeah. Mm-hmm. Soft blue light.
I believe the drift globe does 60 and 60.
If you cast it, or does it? Yeah, and
Yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly, we'll want to proceed cautiously once we reach a certain point. Do you remember the name of that area where there was...
Dulcian.
Yes, once we get close to there.
Dulcindar.
Yes.
Dulcidar. That's what I said. Dulcidar.
And perhaps once we make it there, we should move extra quietly.
Yes, obviously.
Be as quiet as. Oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to make a joke, but what were you saying, Eclipse?
Oh, I just didn't want my comment to be taken as rude or snappy.
Well, then I'll say my rude comment first. I was going to say we'll be as quiet as sand shrews banging on a silk bed. But
what's a sand shrew?
Oh, a sand shrew. It's a very small rodent-like creature. It's got a longer muzzle, and it makes a very annoying little sort of a sound. But often it's very tiny, very very imperceptible. Very natural survivors. You can see them. They are all over the deserts of Silgar.
Well, that's fun.
Okay. Was that a ghost?
Mm-hmm. I think that's quite a few ghosts, actually. There are many of them amongst the trees watching us. I would 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 60. Oh dear.
I would, as long as they don't do us harm, do you think we'll be able to just and we don't intend them any harm? Do you think we'll be able to just pass through?
Well, they haven't attacked us so far. They seem to be quite content to just watch from the trees for now, I hope.
Perfect. I've also, I'll bring it to the group. I've also just thought of a captaincy for you, Carnifex.
Yeah, what's that?
The captain of Ghost and Fiend Relations. I think I wanted to expand your title because I think you are already maybe our Fiend Liaison captain, but perhaps we send that to Ghosts and otherworldly.
I mean, I guess, sure. I don't really get along with ghosts that much. Ghosts are kind of losers that got murdered.
Right? Yeah.
Why did you say that? We're surrounded by them. Why did you have to antagonize them?
Does Carnifex have an excuse for that?
I got nothing. What you got your neck caressed? Come on. What are they gonna do?
Perhaps we should pick up the pace until we get to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Seconded. I'm skittish. I'm already skittish.
Hello?
Yes, this is quite upsetting. Let's keep moving.
Agreed.
A little quicker.
Bunch of ghosts looking at us, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a perception check and see if there's anything? Can I try and see anything? Like I want to like, what the hell? Raise it a little higher and just be like, what's the what? But really though. Of course. Me. Well, crew, we've got some lurkers. We've got lurkers back behind us. So those of you with respect, if we could pick up the pace, we may need to pick some people up, make sure we can move expediently. Whoa. Oh. It's never a good surprise when you find something in your hair. All right. It's not even there. Let's move fast out of this waking nightmare, I think. I don't know. I feel like that's a good choice.
Move fast, eat grass.
Okay, yeah. Ah!
Joseph?
No. Are these the? Hold on. Should I roll? Are these one of the hair fairies? Oh, okay.
Fairy.
Right? Like, wasn't there like a hair elf or some
Yeah,
such?
hair elf.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Everyone laughing in the chat about me thinking there's hair fairies. There's some sort of hair monster who's ready to fuck us up with hair. Okay. I'm sorry to use coarse language, but there's that's stuck in my brain that someone's trying to kill us with hair.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
bloody handprints. That looks like a real good sign.
I suppose this is where we part ways and split the party, yes?
Let's split up, gang.
Search for clues. Don't lose your glasses, Velma.
My glasses. I can't see anything without my glasses.
Leah turns into a Great Dane.
So what we're doing, Justin, is we're all going left. Butt
Oh.
cheek?
So, which one? Face. What would I have to do to like just steely stare and pretend like fuck you, like just like defiantly just be like okay. I wasn't sure if I'd have to make a like any sort of will save or anything. Just like, well, then the reaction is just no, like ugh. Yeah. Or like the fairies in Ocarina of Time. Just turn my spine to glass then, why don't you?
You guys are starting to get familiar with seeing the bottom of Baxter's flask as we've been walking through this thing. He's just yeah.
So are we? So we're at the signpost. Do we decide to go left or right? We're at that moment.
I think we decided to go left.
Because it was just like, hey, yeah.
Well, hold on. Wait, what's it? Hold on. Let's put a little. Let's rub the blood off. Like try and figure out what the sign actually says. Going the other
Close
way.
cast prestidigitation.
Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch! Oh well, this is bullshit. This is straight up bullshit. I didn't see that today.
I'm touched, Ogden, that you would say that my grave would be bullshit. I also believe so.
Oh, it's my grave. What the fuck? What? Hold on. What?
No,
What'd you say?
the sign clearly says Eclipse's grave.
No, it says. Hold on. Fuck you. Can you read Elvish? Oh, son of. Fuck you. You ass. I'm sorry. I'm cranked up. I'm cranked up now.
Does it say Henry or Carnifex?
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, all right. Well, eat butts, and he's just gonna take another swig.
Hold on. We're on a treasure quest. Is this a trick? Don't believe the illusions. They said don't believe the illusions. And if you are all seeing your own name on here and I see my name on here, this is an illusion.
Yeah.
Don't
So
believe the illusions.
Are you saying
So
we
would-
follow the path that leads to my grave?
No, we follow the path that says it leads to my grave or to your grave or to Henry's grave. Carnifex, you seeing a grave of your own?
No, mine. No, it still says Henry.
Good man. Leah, you see? Okay,
Should
so
I
I
be
think.
concerned about that?
Okay. I mean, although technically, I got to check in with you, Henry Carnifex. I got to see where you guys are at. I got to check baby's temperature, see how melded you two are. We got to check in back about that. Oh, yuck. Oh, someone else talk. I hate this. Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, is there a path forward now?
It's
Just the yucko path.
forest decided for us.
Or there wasn't a left path to begin with, and if we had taken the left path, we would have just wandered off the path into the woods.
Ash over here with the big brain.
Look, I've spent 2 years living with a trickery god in my head. I've learned a thing or two.
Can I look back? Ah! Okay.
Speed up or be more stealthy? Because I can do stealthy and I can do speed.
Oh.
Well, fast it is then.
How
Oh,
about
by the way,
pick
if
up
we
the
have,
pace?
if we ever come to a fork like that again, we're not sure which way to go. I can take 10 minutes and ask my family.
Wait, they'd be great around here. They'd be welcome.
Nothing.
Let's go.
We're going on a trip down our favorite forest path.
the only path now.
Only we said true sight.
We haven't been seeing any corpses, have we? Okay.
Oh my god. I just thought of this. Wait a second. I'm a full-on idiot. Hold on. Give me a second, everyone. No, ghosts don't hold on. But I think of my spell. Oh god, they do. I think of my spell. Oh, son of a biscuit. I don't have it.
Okay.
Oh.
Which
I
spell
was
were you
thinking-
thinking of?
Arcane Eye would show us all this bullshit.
Oh,
Anyway, I go, better prep next time. Maybe Henry. Maybe. 100, 120.
That is nowhere near a quarter mile.
Ugh, I've seen The Sixth Sense.
hold on, everyone. I can see it. I can see a fire up ahead.
A fire?
Yes, a firelight up ahead and through the trees.
No,
Is it on, Justin? Is it on the path, or does it look like it's off the path? It does look like it's off the path, though.
That's a big old nope from me.
Oh, so it's like the path. It will be like off the path, but near it. Okay, so like pass by it. Got it. It's not like completely to our left or something. Okay.
Let us maybe glean the lessons of. I want to say his name is Zorn.
Thrawn.
Thorin?
Thrawn. It is. Fast and quiet. Let us.
Well, if there is something in the distance, perhaps those who can see in the darkness, we'll just grab onto them and they will lead us past this incident with, well, turning out our lights.
I would have to disagree. I think we should stay on the path no matter what.
No, that's what I'm saying. We stay on the path and move past this with our lights off.
Oh, yes. All right, yes. And now I understand. I thought you meant move toward the flames.
Oh, heavens,
Great.
no.
Great. Glad we're on the same page now.
So who's got the special eyes?
That would be Henry.
I can see everything as in shades of gray. So I've got dark vision.
But non-magical darkness.
It doesn't, but I gotta tell you, it's feeling. It's not. It's not working. So if I snuff out this light, I think if we make a daisy chain behind Henry Carnifex, hand holds up, and we let him lead us creeping through. If it's amenable, Captain.
I don't know. I'm a little weary of us losing our light source completely.
But we could sneak by unseen.
Well, who's to say that the creatures inhabiting this forest can't see just as well in here as we do in broad daylight?
It's
I would have
stop for a short cabal.
Yeah. Oh no. We done fucked up.
No. Well, so what is it? What are we going to do? No lights?
I don't think our friends behind us are going to let us slow down for. Oh fuck! They're not behind us anymore. This is the worst. I don't know where they are. I hate this. We should go fast. I'm losing it. I thought I had,
right,
but
Mr. Boon.
Okay. Yeah.
Here, and he'll just present the flask.
That's kind of you. No, thank you.
You sure?
Yes. No, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. No, thank you. Sorry.
A lot. Yeah.
I was about to say the last time Ogden had a considerable amount of alcohol, someone was born out of a
died. I died. Yeah.
I got an 18. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Baxter drinks a lot.
Yes. He's taking the edge off. I feel like something's touching you. You ever look at a video of like a spider and then you feel like it's touching you? I feel like that's me right now. I feel like something's touching Mr.
me.
Boone,
What's a video?
Yeah, you're right.
So, Mr. Boone, you are going to keep moving then and keep the lights on?
No, lights out, daisy chain moving forward. That's my plan. But if anybody else has a better idea, I'm with you.
Well, I guess this is better than nothing. We can at least mask our trail a little bit.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Should anything happen, you can bring your
Absolutely.
resources back out.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I think we should turn the lights back on. I think we should turn the light back on. I think we should turn the light back on.
Turn the damn lights
Ogden's
back
working
on.
with them the whole time.
I was wrong.
Eclipse, get the globe and turn the lights back on.
Hey, that doesn't happen too often. But I won't be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Corporate accounts payable. Linda speaking. Just a moment. I don't like that.
22.
Oh no.
Henry got 13. 21.
11.
20.
Oh, good. Someone with a light source.
Ogden got a 7. I'm sure I'm bringing up the rear.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Ah! What's going on? Where are they? That does hit. All right. All right. Down to 20.
Not gonna do anything. Can't see anything. Gonna hold my action to attack anything that's not a party member Well, not anything that's not a party member, but anything that looks threatening that isn't a party member. Whenever the lights come back on, if they do. So yeah, held action.
Ah, that hurt. I can feel where it came from, though, right? All right, I'm gonna bonus action rage, and then I'm gonna attack the one in front of me. I'm blind, so it's disadvantage, but I'm gonna cancel that out with a reckless attack because, because I can't see it or I can't see anyway. I'm already blind, so I already have advantage. 21. And 18. That was the to hit, not the damage. Yeah. Okay. So first one is that is 17 damage. Okay, and then the second one, can I just blindly attack like the space to my right to see if there's anything there with that second attack? Yeah, but then reckless, so okay. I want to roll that one again because I rolled 2 attacks. Okay. 27. Okay. Nope, that's it.
It certainly is. I'm going to just shout, Ogden, and invoke the light cantrip on the drift
Nice.
globe. Yeah, it's just normal light, 20-foot radius. Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I'm gonna do.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit the one that's in front of me with Eldritch Blast. Well, the one that seems to be in front of me, aiming to get me. Yeah. All right. Oh. Shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Range
so-
attacks have disadvantage if you have someone adjacent to you.
Yeah. So
So with feet.
I'll attack one of the ones at the, because we're in a daisy chain, right? I'll attack someone else's.
Yep. It's if you have anything adjacent to you.
Because they can
Wait.
do like basketball block your block.
Yeah,
your
you're trying to aim a shot while something else is like in melee with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I missed that. Okay. All right.
Rude.
If that's the case, I will. I didn't say which one. I should say it next time I hold an attack. But can I do a different one? Okay. Mind Sliver. Saving throw. Intelligence. The one in front of me. Fails, and it takes 3 psychic damage. Great. No.
All right. Mhm. Mhm. Uh-huh. Wonderful. I mean, I can't really do anything decent on my bonus action. So, yeah, I guess I'll just hang out and keep the globe up for my turn. Oh, no, that's an action. Yeah, I can't use 2-weapon fighting if I use my action to not attack. And I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah, everything else I can do is an action. All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Does not hit.
No, I still have 14 because my mage armor is still on.
Doesn't hit. Whew.
Hits. Uh-huh. Alrighty.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Henry is going to, as a bonus action, cast Far Step and just
Shit.
teleport 60 feet away.
Oh no.
Yeah, down the path in the direction we were going. And then with his action is going to send an Eldritch Blast at the one closest to the front.
Henry. Yeah.
Okay, so I say mine, all right? Oh yeah, I was in the front. So, first attack is a 17. Okay. For 13 points of damage. Yeah. Okay, second Eldritch Blast at that one. It's a 26. For 7 points of damage on that one. All right. Nope, that's it.
Bonus action, Shillelagh, and she's just gonna try to be like, she's kind of sees and just like tries to whack it with her staff.
Why?
21. Nine points of damage. It would just be bludgeoning because I didn't use a charge on it.
But isn't it like also magical bludgeoning because of Shillelagh?
Yeah, so yeah. Yes. Nope.
And I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp on it with a touch attack. That's right.
Gently caresses.
That is a 22.
Nice.
Boom shakalaka.
Boon shakalaka.
Oh.
All right. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's fun. Oh, okay. That is 13 damage.
Wow.
And now, lightning. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, because it was 13. However, if it did hit, it can't take reactions till the start of its next turn. Perfect. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So when we made our daisy chain, did we establish where everyone was?
I think Eclipse would have been in the middle.
Baxter would have tried to be up to the front with the person that has the eyes.
Great. Then I guess I would have been behind between Eclipse and Leah. Then, if everyone's cool with that, then bonus action. Yeah. Yeah, no. Would I notice the resistance to lightning? Okay, so I noticed the resistance to lightning. Great. Then I'm gonna cast Dragon Breath on Leah as a bonus action.
Nice.
Rolling through my head, I always do acid, I think, but I'm actually going to do fire this time.
Light it up.
So I'm going to put I'm going to just at its first level, so it's 3d6 if it hits. But I touch Leah and I'm like, light it up. That's all for me.
Great. Intelligence saving throw at disadvantage, since it failed the last one. It now has to mind sliver. Fails and takes 2d6. Ooh, that's better. Oh. 7 psychic damage. Alright. And yeah, if it needs to make another saving throw, the next one it makes, it has to roll a d4 and subtract it. It's like a bane, almost. Quasi-bane. No, that's his action. He would use his other thing, but he can't, or it wouldn't be a great idea, I don't think. So, yeah, that's it.
Ash is gonna turn and take a swing at that one with Lore Weaver. That's a 23. All right. For minimum 12 points of damage. Okay. What's the next closest? Okay. Yeah, I'll attack that. Second attack that one. 25. And that is 17 damage. And then offhand attack with Cold Snap. If there's a third one I can reach. I can move in between the attacks, so is there one I can move to? I'll move over to the one in front of Baxter and offhand attack with Cold Snap. So that is 22 to hit for 6 piercing damage. Okay, and then cold damage after that. Okay. Nope, that'll be it.
And then
Cool.
there was one.
I'm gonna like react to having the literal strength sucked out of me yet again. It's not the first time. But then I'm just gonna slice at it with my short sword. Ah, not a natural 20. I really want to crit on this thing. All right. So 66. That's I didn't say how much. It's a 27 to hit. Yeah. 66 because sneak attack. Okay. Oh, max damage 11. All right. And sneak attack is an extra 5d6. That's 5. 3, 5, 10, 16, 19. Sweet. So we keep the lights on.
Yeah.
Henry will just teleport back as a bonus action. Because Far Step lasts for a minute and just lets you teleport as a bonus action.
Did you blink?
Sorry?
Like blinking. Because you just gone and then you.
Oh yeah, because he went
Those of us
outside your
that
radius
can't
of
see.
sight. Yeah. Oh no, I just teleported away.
Oh.
Great.
Same with Ash. Okay, he's still one stronger than he was before, so he's still feeling good. Because
Also, Eclipse has a higher AC than Ash now?
yeah, Ash's AC is 16.
Oh, Eclipse is 18.
Yeah, his dexterity and his constitution haven't gone up. That's all that makes
Yeah.
his AC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ash is gonna tap Lore Weaver on the ground and use its cast of light also, just so nothing, just to add to that.
Extra light.
Yep. No, light doesn't take a charge. Light is for free.
Cantrip.
Oh yeah.
So.
Wait, it's
Do
a
we
black
see-
light?
Do we see
Not the-
any
Ugh.
bright yellow spots?
Ugh. Ugh.
It's not that kind of black light, folks.
Baxter starts losing his mind. Everything is so dirty.
Prestidigitator. So this is might make things difficult once we get closer to the place where we should be very stealthy, yes?
Yeah, it could pose a problem or two.
Alright, suppose we should keep moving.
Yeah.
These guys. Are these the things that
Are these the hair
Thrawn was
monsters?
telling- Yeah.
You want to? Oh, sorry. You want I should hate them in the cold and cold?
Could we coordinate 2 cones of cold?
Just with 2 cones of cold, hit all 30 of them.
I think it would be best if we just moved on out of sight. Oh, fuck. You know what?
Sure.
Cone of cold.
No.
No, not for me.
Baxter's going to. All right.
Oh.
No.
Oh yeah.
What do we know about this here? This dragon. Nothing.
Except that the town is made inside of the skeleton.
Are any of you curious as to find out what this dead dragon knows?
I think that would take us off the path, wouldn't it, Baxter?
How close is the dragon? But well, how close is the skeleton though? Like, would I even be able to see it? 10 feet. Okay. Hmm. Well, if we want to ask, oh wait, does it have a jaw? Okay.
I'm sorry. Did he say see what the skeleton knows? Like, am I the only one that heard that?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Oh, well, this, and he casts Speak with Dead to the skeleton.
Does Speak with Dead work on non-humanoids?
Yeah, it's just a corpse.
Hmm?
It's just a corpse. It doesn't say humanoid or doesn't.
Yeah, I just checked that too, actually.
Yeah.
Does it need like vocal cords and lungs?
It just needs needs to have a mouth and can't be undead. Okay. All right.
Maybe this was the. Oh wait, that's
interesting.
All right. Well, let us. What?
Oh well, if you all were curious, I just learned something.
Oh yeah, the curiosity. Let's do it.
Either someone has attempted to speak with this dragon within the last 10 days or so, or this dragon could be undead.
Could this be the dragon that you talked about? The
shadow?
Yeah, Eclipse. Oh, we both did our homework. We were listening. Yes.
I'm always listening. I just don't always care to share.
So this isn't the same one. Yeah.
It could be though. It could have changed into this.
Eclipse, that's what I had thought, but now I feel like there's a shadow of a doubt.
Is this really the time? Is this really the time for puns?
I mean, when's the time that's not for puns? You tell me that.
Literally this moment.
That's fair.
Hey, pal, how's it hanging? You don't say. That's fascinating. I know, right?
Wait, Ash, do you speak the language?
I really don't.
When a toddler is trying to speak with an adult.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like,
reminds me of the Kukimura from Moana.
I think the most unsettling part about that, Justin, is the fact that it's holding a rope like a dom.
Can I greet it? Hearing Dwarvish, can I try a language? Because it had Sylvan and then Dwarvish. Can I try Elvish? Okay.
Baxter pulls out the book and starts to utter noises. You couldn't really call it speech, maybe. But he starts casting comprehend languages, which would take about 10 minutes.
Ash will try Gnomish. Can you hear me now?
Ah!
Oh, hey, there we go. I'm Ash. We're just passing through. I'll be honest, I wasn't really listening. I could ask, though. All right. What were you saying about that? And I point at the gem. And like, what, just hasn't come out? Have you tried using something to try and pry it out? Have you tried like chipping away at the skull around it to try and like free it? Ash pulls just a spare short sword out of his pack and just goes, why don't you try that? What if like 3 of you stand on each other's shoulders? Okay.
So this short sword is like a great sword to them or something?
Ash, are you arming the local militia? What's happening?
Go for it. They're trying to get in common. They're trying to get the gem out of the dragon skull there. So rather than try it myself, I figured I'd just try and see how their attempts have been going. Wow.
Are we sure that's a good idea?
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, yes, undead.
And
there it
that's
is.
why I had him do it.
Let's go.
Running.
Question. Did we see where this gem dropped?
Yeah.
I thought it might have dropped it once he got bitten.
Let's run.
Yeah, we run.
Yeah,
So
we're running.
the direction of that this guy got thrown with the gem. Okay. All right. Do we know how far away that this thing went with the body?
At least 20 feet. All right. We should make our escape before that thing comes back.
I agree. Let's good. Yes.
Do none of you want that gem? I could
It's
send a little hand over
really,
there to grab it.
really not worth it at this point, I think.
Seems like it would be worth it. It suppressed an entire undead dragon. That seems quite useful.
Did it suppress it, or is it just napping and they woke it up by prying its forehead out?
I feel like it's worth maybe 15 to 20 seconds of waiting.
Can anyone detect if it's magical?
All it would take would just to send a light in that direction.
19.
Grab it.
18, 17,
No
You know
light?
what?
16.
Fine.
I mean, do it if you're going to.
Anybody want to share their light? Send it over there.
Here.
Hey, you can see-
Go 60 feet away from me.
So you can say 60 feet.
Alright.
Yeah, Ghost Lantern, you can see 60 feet.
Can we see the thing? Oh, that's not good for me.
I mean, I guess I'll try and spot it. Okay.
Okay, too bad. 18.
And then Ogden Boon's perception. Yeah, that's an 18 as well. There it is underneath that gnome speaking cord. All right. Well, there it is.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much time we have. Yeah. I don't know how much time we have. Can any of you reach it?
I'm not getting off this path.
No.
Hang on. How big is it? Yeah.
Oh.
It's a chunky boy.
Okay, quick question on ruling from you, Justin. So I have Henry has the cantrip Lightning Lure, which uses it creates a lash of lightning that can pull a creature 10 feet towards you. Could I use it to target an object? Okay.
It's underneath the corpse of the Korrid. Was the Korrid still holding on to it when it died? And would Rigor Mortis hold that crystal? I'm really fishing.
Baxter is gonna try to send an unseen servant to go pick it up. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't think they have those. I don't know, because it just says it has an AC of 10, 1 hit point, and strength of 2, but it doesn't give any other stats. So I imagine it's just an AC, like a 10 for all of those? Okay.
Does it does it have wisdom, or I don't know if they're intelligent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't give any stats, so I'm not sure. I'll roll it. It rolled a 2 anyway, so.
Are we in direct danger right here? I feel like we should keep maybe moving.
Yes, I would hate it if our shadow friends came back.
Wait a minute. How far off the path was it?
60.
Oh, 60 feet? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
60 feet.
Well.
What was that you just tried?
Unseen servant.
No, I mean, I'm asking if you can. So, Mr. Baxter,
Yeah.
What just happened? What'd you try to use? What'd you do?
I tried to send a servant. You wouldn't normally see it. It just goes and does things for you.
Oh, you have friends that do things for. I have those too.
Oh.
I have those too. And I cast. Can I see 3 sizable stones in the path? All right, then I'm going to cast Tiny Servant at level 4. And so 3 about stones about the size of a tangerine. Pop up and I'm like, all right, gather around. All right, you see that stone, that blue crystal? Yes. Okay, get it for Daddy. Yes, okay. All right, run, get that crystal. Okay, good. Yes, they do.
3 separate ones.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, buddies.
And they'll try for the next 8 hours to please me. It'll be wonderful. Okay, so I need to look up the stats for Tiny Servant. Where are you? Stats for Tiny Servant.
Should be in the spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, flat 10. It actually isn't in the spell. You look up the enemy. It's like you can look it up, and it's Here, I will send the link to you.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
There.
All right. Great. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. There we go. Okay, great. So it's you said a wisdom save. Great. Good to have lots of dice.
Prep your dice.
You should prep your dice. But I didn't expect to have 3 extra 20s. All right. This is Glenn 1, and nope, Glenn 2, and Glenn 3. Oh no! Oh no!
Did they all fail?
No, they didn't all fail. Glenn
3 ain't bad.
No, so Glenn 1 got a 19. Glenn. Oh no! Oh no!
Would've
Really?
needed a natural 20, I guess.
Oh balls. Well, yeah, they. Okay, so yeah, that was a 19, a 1, and an 11. So all 3 of them. Damn, Gina!
Oh dang! My guy only took 3 points of psychic damage.
So they all just crash into each other, and then Glenn, the strongest, just headbutts the others until they smash into pieces, and then just dissipates and crumbles. Oh God! No, Glenn! Why?
I suppose that's a sign that wasn't meant to be.
I'm sorry, Ogden. I just put a hand on his shoulders, like it's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, Glenn. Oh, my little baby boy, Glenn.
You know, you get really attached to being a parental figure really easily. I think you should see someone about that. Might be related
You know what?
to...
You try and be the thing you didn't have. Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
Sorry.
I think maybe we should just hot-foot it out of here and put that in the lost column. If all in favor.
Yeah, I mean,
That sounds reasonable. Yeah.
we give
All
it a
right.
good try.
All right,
That's all we can do.
The
Let's,
old college try.
let's bounce.
Does anybody else feel really bad about that?
Not even a little bit.
About losing a crystal?
No, about pretty much killing or assisting in the killing of all of these creatures that were very nice to us.
Were they though? Where are
They
they?
didn't attack us. That's very
Okay, is that your
nice.
standard for nice? They didn't try to kill me. That bar is a little
Yeah.
low, pal.
That kind of is our standard, though, Ash. If they don't kill us,
That might be
we
your
like that.
standard, but it doesn't mean it has to be my standard.
All right. Who are you, the captain of standards?
Oh, okay. Another opening. I love it. What I love is
True
this
talk.
open.
Honestly,
open
in terms
dialogue.
of food, clothing, how I want to be treated as a person, I'm starting to see I think I qualify.
Quality checker.
Oh, they're back. More shadows. All right. You son of a bitch. Fuck you. The shadow, obviously.
Ogden, it's not real.
I don't like it. And I spit at the ground. Just moving forward.
Moving.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna float the sphere 10 feet over. Mm-hmm. Just to get a better look.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
I will make an Arcana check. I have a theory. Okay, that is mediocre at best. Give me one moment.
That's my wheelhouse. That's where I live.
Mediocre.
At best.
15. Nothic. Let's farewell, sweet friend. Sco! I don't want to turn into one of those. We should keep on moving. This is a someone who lost their way could turn into one of those nasty baddies. It's not the best.
Well,
Doesn't
yes.
sound very fun.
Let's just keep moving then. That should just be our mantra from now on, yeah?
Yeah. I'm very much in that. Let's
Ignore
Keep
everything,
moving.
just keep moving.
Yeah.
just look back at the shadow that looks like my mother. This is the worst for me. So let's oh, it changed?
All Rude.
That's rude. Yes, so, right, ignore and keep moving. New mantra. And
Yeah.
Just kicking rocks the entire time now.
pout.
Like an angry 12-year-old kicking every rock he sees.
Alright, ignore it, keep moving.
Mm-hmm. It seems that the stream is breaking the path. Odd. Normally, it's the stream is what's broken. It appears that's different now.
You know, I just realized. Ever since we've been back from break, my microphone is muted on OBS. It happened again.
Oh,
no.
Whatever, it's fine. Anyways. Yeah. So, you guys see a stream. Here, Henry sees a stream up ahead.
There's a stream up ahead. It's cutting through the path about 10 feet wide.
Can I look up and see if there's any way we can, like, use a tree and a rope to swing across? Or is there, like, any little boat?
You guys aren't close enough yet to actually see anything. Only Henry can see it.
Here, let's get a little closer and see if we can spot a way across.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys get closer, and... Oh, bummer. You can see the river. It's about, yeah. And there are no trees that kind of hang over the path, so it looks like you have to find another way across.
Oh, boy.
And that bums me out.
And there's no boat.
No. And it's a, what I say, 15 feet wide gap?
I recall 10.
Okay, so it's a 10-foot wide gap. Not hard to jump across this. You can do a running start and clear it. You can jump as much as your strength score in feet with a running start.
Well, what about your dex?
It's strength for jumping, for a running start. If you don't have enough strength, sir, you can make an acrobatics check to try to clear it.
Okay.
I have 11 feet, so I can. So Ogden Boon can make it.
If you have a strength score of 10 or higher, you can do a running start and clear the river. If you don't want to wade through it.
Can any of you other spell folk, do any of you have something at your disposal?
I mean, I could cast a cone of cold across it and maybe freeze the water.
You know, I could just toss people across.
Can you?
I don't know, I'm feeling pretty buff lately.
Alright. If you're willing to.
Let me see. Wait, actually, hang on. Hang on a second. Let me check something.
Oh,
that went down.
I can just carry someone across with the spell Thunderstep.
I was looking at the wrong one. Hang on. Oh, that's true. Actually, so Ash says. So I just checked. Ash has a carrying capacity of 300 pounds.
Nice.
Which means if someone weighs less than 300 pounds, I'm pretty sure they don't encumber his speed at all.
Yeah, especially Baxter, considering he's barely carrying anything.
So Ash could just like pick someone up and just hop across with them.
Well, I don't have anything at my disposal to get beyond this.
So I can take Leah or Eclipse, I think. Unless you think you can get across by yourself, Eclipse.
I'm fairly confident in my acrobatic abilities.
I would also need a assistance crossing, although I could do it myself, but it would quite deplete my magical capability.
Okay, all right. So,
I could also bring someone with me if I did that.
wait, have we even looked at this water? What's the water look like? Let's take a look.
It looks like it's about a foot deep. And it's running to the west off the path, down a hill, and then deeper into the forest. Past your eyesight.
Can I look into the water though? Like, can I see?
Yeah, there's nothing in it. It's just a foot deep.
Just
nothing
water?
in it, yeah.
Is there a twig that we can like stick down into to see if it's like slippery or if the
Sure.
current's moving real fast? Okay, I'll do that.
You stick a stick in and nothing happens. It stays in your hand. It's not a fast
Oh,
current
weird.
at all.
So there's. Oh, okay. The rocks in the stream don't feel slippery, or does it feel like mud?
They feel like rocks that would be in a river.
It can be pretty slippery.
Well, I can loudly cross this river with one person.
As long as no one else is standing nearby, right?
Yeah, because it'll hurt them.
Yeah,
I can quietly cross this river with one other person. Leah, are you good? Can you cross?
How can you? Yeah, Leah, can you cross?
Wait a minute. I've got it. Ash unfurls the portable hole. Everybody get in.
It'll be very cramped. But...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you're all going to need to hold your breath.
Okay.
What?
Ash just folds up the portable hole.
Okay, so everyone can breathe as many minutes as their constitution.
Yeah, well, there's 1 minute of... There's like 10... Or I think there's like 10 minutes of air in there, it says.
Okay, cool.
Divided by 5.
How many
Yeah,
creatures are in
divided...
it?
Yeah, divided by 5. So it was like 2 minutes of air. Let me check, actually. Yeah, actually, it specifically says what it has for... Or might just say I can't breathe. Either way, I take like 10 seconds because basically I just take it, hop across the river,
Yep,
and then just unfurl it on the ground again immediately. Right. So it just opens back up. So they're just like, they're in a hole, the roof closes, it opens back up again. Slightly different.
Who let one rip?
Whoever yelled it, dealt it.
Fuck you, Ogden.
but you guys crossed the river.
Oh, well, you denied it. You must have supplied it.
All right, get out of the hole and quit smelling it up. I plan on turning that into a bedroom.
I've smelled fungal decay worse than that, Ogden.
So now I'm getting that. Now I'm getting it right in the neck. Right in the neck. Huh?
What do y'all think about bunk beds? I think I could fit like a triple decker bunk bed in there.
You might just want to give that hole a steam clean first.
As you guys are on the other side of the river, you can see something, another shadow kind of rise up out of the river, or right out of the stream, and just start standing there about 5 feet away, right behind Eclipse.
I hold up the drift globe.
Okay, it's still standing
Still
there.
lit.
Yes, still standing there.
While everybody's looking at that, Baxter just says in Ogden's mind, "Oh, don't worry. I'm pretty sure it was that dirty-looking little person, that Leah. She's very nice, but I'm sure that was her smell.
And then
Probably.
three more shadows rise up out of the stream, just standing there.
Super judgy, my dude. Let's proceed forward because the shadow monsters cometh. Let's move along. Yes.
Opportunity. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, oh no, Eclipse just left.
You guys just start walking away from the stream.
The
The shadows sink back into it. And you guys keep walking. And we'll say, just for the sake of time and everything, it's about another hour. And as you guys round another kind of bend in the forest, up ahead you see what looks like a massive city of stone just in the middle of this forest. Like, massive. And it's up ahead, and the streets look like they're made of cobblestone, but you can see moss kind of creeping up from the cobblestone. And a massive, massive city. Probably the biggest anyone has actually seen. Aside from, you know, Ash and anyone who's seen Dawnbreak Cove, this is... looks like it might be the same size as Dawnbreak Cove, maybe bigger. Just in the middle of this forest, perfectly concealed.
How much time has passed?
About 2.5 hours.
Okay.
And as you guys kind of approach the scene and start to see the city, you feel what feels like a gale force wind, like a hurricane, just kind of push through the trees, and some of the trees kind of like bend a little bit. And then if it happens again, another when the trees bend again a little bit.
Ash just turns to whoever he's next to, puts a hand on their shoulders, and just starts pushing down as he just lays down on the ground.
Okay. So Rail's doing.
To follow. I'm
Following.
getting down.
I
Following
guess I'll
his
take a
lead.
knee.
All right.
Ogden, take the cloak, put it over the globe, put it over the globe.
Put it over the globe. Put away the ghost lantern.
Okay.
No, it's not like completely dark, but just like a tent over the lights.
So
There's
still
still
a
light,
little bit
like,
of light, yeah.
yeah, like around us.
And then you hear another, and then nearby, strangely enough, even through the magical darkness, you all can actually see the city. And you notice you can actually see like little orbs of purple light kind of floating around the city, like making light. And a nearby tower, it's about 300 feet tall. And somehow the trees go past that. And something lands on the top of the tower and just looks around. And it looks like it's maybe 30 feet long. It's roughly we'll say it's 2 times smaller than Kelvareth. But we'll say it's considered a huge sized creature that lands on the top of this tower. And it's just black. It looks like just like a wreath of shadows, but you can just make out a long tail that kind of wraps around the tower and 2 very large black wings. And then 2 very large white eyes kind of just scanning the city and looking around. And it kind of like glances in all your direction. You're all laying down, and it kind of quickly just looks over it. And it's about 150 feet away, but like 300 feet up on that tower. And it just looks around, and it lets out a bellowing roar, just, and then takes off again. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
Dragon.
Well, no dragons.
Dragons. That's a good
Specifically-
place to end. I like that.
Specifically a shadow dragon, as mentioned by Thrawn.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Ooh, that's scary. Ooh.
And it's a dragon that has a name, so...
That's serious.
Has a life, has a spirit, has a name.
So, thanks for watching, everybody. I didn't have Twitch chat up because I can't monitor Twitch chat while playing and everything. So, unfortunately, some of the second half was cut off because of my no audio, but I'm still going to put it up anyway because I don't care. All I care is that we got to sit down and play together. That's what matters to me.
Yay!
Night. Another night with no stupid tech issues aside from me forgetting to unmute myself on OBS. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next Wednesday for episode 58 of Beneath the Tide, and hopefully by next Wednesday I'll have my new PC, so we don't have any more of these weird disconnection issues. So yeah, that's Beneath the Tide episode 57. Tomorrow night, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Shadows over Ravenloft as the party goes into Nedregard Keep. If you know what that is, Lord Soth's old domain in Ravenloft, old little home. And then we'll be back Sunday, hopefully, for Soldiers of the Lich Queen and Descend into